Hello again, and welcome to the second highlight show for MLB DH Major League. I'm Swollen Members, as always, accompanied by MacGyver and lawyers. Division play got started this week. Let's get to a few of the highlights. MacGyver, the NL West looks to be almost locked up as Fennick has taken a strong lead. What's it going to take to stop him?
A bottle of Vagisil and a toothpick. Zing! Alright, let's go into game one. Checked out versus Fennick, however you want to say it, it does not matter. We have checked out tying it in the 7th with a bomb, but Fennick is greedy. He takes that damn lead right back in the 8th with an RBI single. Then some scrub named Matt Palmer comes in to close it. Game 1, Fennick 2, checked out 1. Okay, game 2, Fennick will be the victor again. This time 1-0. 4 checked out. Looked like he had some stuff, but Fennick was a little better today. I'd like to take a minute and tell you about our sponsor, Penis. Girls love it, mother tested, not children approved though. Okay, here we have a game between More Greats, aka Adjustable Arms, whatever the hell I'm trying to say. KTD, formerly known as KTD. Now he's 24-hour Perp Kush diet. You two need to pick a name and stick with it. Okay? You're confusing me. Confusing the kids. We worry about our kids. Anyway, back to this game. We have a 2-2 game until the 9th when Rafi Palmeiro hits a walk-off home run to seal the victory for More Greats. Adjustable Arms. That dude. Who cares? He won. Good for Rafi. Now, if he could just quit lying to Congress, this would have been a better game. Back to you, fuckers.
Just outstanding journalism work, MacGyver. Outstanding. To wrap up the American League West, Adjustable Arms is on top with a 2-0 record, followed by Kush Diet and Lights Out. Ishray has yet to play a game, and due to Frakers dropping out, Blue Lightning has agreed to represent the Mariners. Remember, guys, you only have until the end of this weekend to get these games in before the playoffs begin. Let's get on the boards and schedule and play your games. Moving on to the National League Central, this division was very active in the first week of division play. The Pittsburgh Pirates representative Minimum has taken an early lead. Lawyers will break down one of his games against STL Fan.
Game 2 highlights of Minimum versus STL. Minimum wins Game 1, 1-0 with a first batter home run and a pitcher's duel. We go to Game 2 now. Bottom second, no score runners at first and second. Adam LaRoche with a timely RBI double. Runners running around the bases, 2-0 Minimum early on. Top 3, STL answering right back with Mark. I don't talk about the past McGuire, but he sure wants to talk about this. 3-run jack, 4-2 STL Fan now with the lead in Game 2. Bottom 9, 5-4 STL leads closer JP Howell in to close it out. 2 outs, Nate McClouth at the plate, and Nate McClouth going yard. And we are tied at 5. Blown save for Howell. 2 batters later, Andrew McCutcheon at the plate, and we have a blown game for Howell. 7-5 Minimum wins, takes 2 from STL Fan. Swollen Members versus Got Poop. Bottom of the first, no score. Randy Johnson pitching to Preston Wilson, who takes it deep to right, 2-0 Swollen. Same inning, Johnson wild, ball 4. We have wild pitches, all kinds of chaos going on for Derek Lee to come up. And what happens? He drops in the Mamba 2-run single, 4-0 Swollen. Top of the 7th, 6-2, and Poop rallying. Sheffield is not fooled by this changeup. Oh, Gary, it's a 6-4 lead. Top 9, Teixeira is the tying run, 1 out, runner at first. And oh no, the dreaded 5-4-3 double play. Swollen wins 6-4.
Taking a look at the National League East, Machete has taken a strong hold of the division with a 4-1 record. The Swollen Members and Got Poop are not far behind. Still no sign of Red Sox Bay, who is at risk of being replaced. Arguably the toughest division in this competition, the American League East was very active in division play. V-Papers is now 6-0 and looks to win the division, but the wildcard spot is still up for grabs. Let's take a look at some highlights from one of the more exciting games from this division between Lawyers 2009 and Pujols. Bottom of the first, Joe Nathan is on the mound for Pujols, Bernie Williams at the plate for Lawyers, and Oh yeah, 397-foot shot to left center puts the Yankees up 1-0. Next inning though, not to be outdone, Andy Chavez sees a slider from Fergie Jenkins. You just don't throw it there. Chavez takes it yard, we're tied at 1. Move now into the 5th, Lawyers up 2-1. Boof Bonds are on the mound against David Wright with 2 men on, and he'll ground it out to second, but a horrible throw by the second baseman allows Pujols to tie this game up. Lawyers would get it back though. Here Deanna Navarro gets a shallow hit to center field. A-Rod is rounding the corner and a real close play at the plate. Rodriguez is called safe though, and Lawyers takes the lead. Later, Mariano Rivera comes in and he just does what he was born to do. Lawyers 2009 defeats Pujols 3-2 and sits third in the AL East. Now we have a special treat. Representing the Atlanta Braves, his original name was Duncan McPoopney, but lately he's gone by the name Got Poop. This man has played more games of MLB Dugout Heroes than anyone else, and his streak doesn't look to stop anytime soon. Duncan, what was it like in the early days of this game?
It was like what any other game is like in the beginning stages. A lot of bugs that needed to be addressed. Some of them have been addressed. As far as graphics-wise and gameplay quality, it was great. It's one of the better games that I've played. I would like them to fix some of the bugs that have been haunting this game from the beginning, but you know, I guess that'll come in due time, and if it don't, it's no big deal.
So how would you say the competition level has changed since a year ago?
I think it's about the same. I mean, the level of competition back then was, consisted of 6 or 7 people, but I would say it's about the same now too. I mean, there's only like 7 or 8 elite people, and then everybody else just kind of plays. I mean, they're average at best, so I really haven't seen a big difference in the level of competition that I thought I would see, because, as the game progresses, more people keep playing it. So from that standpoint, no, I don't really notice a difference.
All right, let's move on to the Major League competition that's going on. Take a look at the rest of the National League. What team would you say has the best chance to make it all the way?
I would probably have to say between Machete or Fennec, because they, their pitching is pretty easy to figure out, but the fact that, they'll drive the counts up to 3-2 every time, it's going to take a patient hitter to beat them, and if you're not patient, it's advantage Machete and, Fennec, and I would probably throw in adjustable armors, same way. He'll throw more strikes than Machete or Fennec will. He likes to throw the slow stuff at you, and, we're not used to any of that.
Okay, well, we're getting to the end of our time here. One more question. Are the rumors true that you and Jordan have a special relationship?
I've known Jordan for going on 7 years, so yeah, we've known each other for a while, and I take his input over anybody else's input. It's just that more important to me than anybody else's. So yeah, in that way, yeah, we do have a sexual relationship.
Well, that is just terrific news there, and thanks for joining me. Well, that'll wrap up our highlight show. Thanks everyone for watching. I'd like to let everyone know that division play is scheduled to end after this weekend, so make sure to get your games scheduled and completed. I want the playoffs to begin by this time next week. I want to thank MacGyver and Lawyers for their contribution, and a special thanks to Duncan McPoopney for taking time out of his busy schedule to spend time with us. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.